Okay, and we are back live. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome to another edition of the Thursday Night Training TNT with Power Lead System Internet Marketing Training. So let me get right into the content that we're gonna cover. Actually, tonight I want to start a three-part series with you that is going to give you a deeper understanding of the way we market on the internet. And the more you understand this method, the way we systemize and automate, but really use a lot of traditional, proven, time-tested marketing, sales, psychology by delivering value in our system, the more you understand how it's really laid out and what it's doing, the more money it can make for you, because you'll have more trust in it and you'll just trust the process and build into your own system. Okay, we have a system here for you and you can use it here, but then you could take the concept and create your own path, create your own methods, create your own mechanisms using the same process. Okay, so anyway, let's get right into it. Quite a few pieces of information to review here. Now remember, the cash code, I'm calling this the cash code, how to turn strangers into buyers, how to have a system, how to have a mechanism of cash flow that is designed to turn strangers into buyers. Because if you can do that, if you can turn strangers into buyers and then automate a lot of that and systemize it, create a system, a process that other people can duplicate, you've got a winner, my friend. That's what we want to do here. So again, this is part one of three. And let's begin with this philosophy, okay, or this thought, this concept. And I take this training from one of my old school mentors, and I'm just adjusting it here so we can apply it online with what we're doing here at Power Lead System. Until you have a mechanism that can convert strangers and lurkers into buyers that give you cash, you don't have a business, just a bill to pay every month, right? Until you have a mechanism that can convert strangers and lurkers into buyers that give you cash, you don't really have a business. You just have a monthly bill to pay. You got to pay for the tools, the auto ship, the product, the this, that. But if it's not generating cash, if you don't know how to convert strangers into looky-loos, into leads, prospects, and finally buyers, you don't really have a business. So let's teach you. Don't worry, right? Don't worry about that. There's good news. We're going to teach you. Let's teach you how to turn strangers into buyers using a mechanism that other selling geniuses have been using for decades before the internet was even a thing. Okay, so let's review this process. First, let me show you where all the recordings are at, because a lot of times it'll help you if you go back a few training sessions and catch up with the basics. Where are all the recordings? Yes, we have all of this recorded. Here's how to get all the recordings and how to replicate and create your own version of this page so that you can invite other people to training, great internet marketing training. They can learn the basics, get excited, get inspired, lose some sleep for a week, think about the future, the possibility, have vision about it, and they can want to join us and run with us too. Okay, so here's how to get all the recordings so that you can catch up on our training. So right here, we're going to do these three things. I'm going to teach you how to replicate this page so you have your own to invite people to. How about that? How about this is part of your mechanism? How about this is part of what I'm about to begin to teach you right now? This is part of your system. You replicate this page, learn how to invite people to this free training. We do the training, you get paid. Pretty cool, right? So I'm going to show you how to replicate this page, how to promote this training to the email list. Hold on a second. I know you probably don't have a big email list yet. If you're new, that's called normal. You're just getting started. I didn't either. I had to build my email list from scratch too. I had nothing, no influence, no experience, no big time guru, sponsor, nothing like that. I had to learn how to do it myself. I'm going to teach you how to do it too. How to promote into this training and how to find the recordings of this training. right? So first you want to go to promotethursdaytraining.com. That's going to show you how to make your own version of this page, how to replicate this page. And then the second 1-minute tutorial is going to show you how to find the email promotion, the invitation that we have already written for you. We teach you in this tutorial in 1 minute how to find it and send it to your email list. And of course, keep coming back to training. And that's how you learn how to build an email list so that you can have people in your list to email it to, right? So that's what you're going to learn at that link, promotethursdaytraining.com. Now, to find the archives, what you want to do is log in to your Power Lead System back office, hover over training, click to get to the Power Lead System training area, and once you're inside of that, see the menu bar up top, click where it says replays, and it'll bring up the replays page, and it says watch Google Hangout replays. Click here. That's where your recorded trainings are. And that's going to open up the YouTube channel where we only store the Wednesday overview recordings and the Thursday internet marketing training sessions. And just by reading the title of each video, you're going to see what the topic was about that night, and you can catch up on whatever kind of training you want. I just like to remind you that 90% of the time, I always focus on how to get started because we have so many new members coming in every single day that I don't want them spending a whole bunch of time looking for a getting started tutorial. They're all over the recordings. And then if you're looking for deeper stuff like tonight, how to turn strangers into friends and create cash flow systems, cash flow pipelines, then just look at the title of the video and that's going to tell you what we discussed. Okay, pretty simple stuff, right? All right, so then to plug into the rest of our training so you can learn how to generate leads on Twitter, what to post on Facebook, how to engage with people on social media, how to get them from Facebook over to your lead capture page. All of those skill sets we have in our training schedule. Go back to that Power Lead System training area, go up to the top menu bar. This time, look for the tab that says Schedule. See it up there? Second from the left, right next to Home, Home, Schedule, Replays, Marketing, System Video, YouTube, Topics, Training, right? All the way to the left almost, Schedule. When you open that page up, you see the weekly Hangout and trainings. And we have training recorded link there. Just click on the link. You get access to the recordings from Monday's trainings, Tuesday's trainings, the Wednesday overview, and the Thursday Internet Marketing Training Night. That's this video right here. You'll find them all right there too. Okay, that's how to plug into all of our training schedule. All right? All right, so let's get to work. Let's talk a little bit about turning strangers into buyers, what I call the cash code. The cash code. How to convert lurkers and looky-loos. How to turn strangers into buddies. Man, if you can just figure out how to do that, you're off to the races, aren't you? You got the system, you got a funnel, you got the comp plan, you got the product line. All you got to learn how to do is find people and turn some of those strangers into buddies. And they're going to see the links on your social media. They're going to find a link. They're going to ask you questions. They're going to see stuff. Or let human curiosity take it from there. Where by nature, we are curious animals. Right? How to turn strangers into buddies. Man, if you could just focus on that, you'd be set. Offline, online, turn a stranger into a buddy. You're good. Give them a little book. Give them a pamphlet. Give them a bumper sticker. Give them your business card, a postcard. I'm talking offline. Share your text number with them. They listen to a message, come to your lead capture page. I mean, all kinds of online. Finding strangers and turning them into buddies on Facebook, Twitter. Compliment people. Right? Engage with their content. Compliment them. Hey, your kids are really cool. Look at I like the way your family does it. Look at you guys on vacation. Did you guys enjoy that movie? I've seen that movie. That's an awesome movie. What a great sunset, right? Just start with a simple little compliment on other people's content. Agree with them for a change. There's enough trolling culture all over the internet now, and it's coming offline too. People are getting angrier and more bitter and meaner with each other. Have you noticed that? You shine the light. You be the light on that darkness, that darkness, cultural darkness. You be the light. Come in with a smile, something positive. uplifting, motivating, inspiring, they're going to wonder, man, that person posted something really cool on my Facebook, liked my picture, gave me a cool comment. Who is that? That person's smart. Who is that? Right? They're going to want to click. Then they land on your profile. Then they're going to see what we train you to put up there. And they're going to begin to ask questions and go through the process, right? Turning strangers into buddies. But you got to have a system, and you have to have an understanding of how your system works before that works for you, right? So another thing we're going to talk about is create cash before your primary program. Ultimately, we're talking about creating systems that sell for you and then automating almost all of it. That's what I'm going to break down right now. Remember, it is a 3-part series. This video is just part number 1. Be patient, trust the process. This is part number 1. Very important to understand the concept first, the idea. So many people, after they say, you know, hey, I've been after video after video after video. I keep watching these videos. I still don't know what I'm doing. How does this thing work? What do I do now? Right? That's because they haven't gotten to a point where they truly understand what the mechanism is, how it's laid out in front of them, and they don't have an understanding psychologically and mechanically of how people flow through it and what that does inside their mind to the right prospect. Right? So let's get that under your belt first. Let's get a true understanding of the process of affiliate marketing, of the process of walking people through a system that delivers targeted information to them and invites them to buy a product or service. Let's flow through the mechanism. Once you get that, then it's going to become so much easier to see. It's going to be like Neo inside with Morpheus in the Matrix when he finally saw it. When he finally saw the mechanism, he didn't need to even come away from the green ones and zeros, right? And he didn't even need the visual interface once he got it. He saw everything in the code in the Matrix. And he was like, wah, 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 right? Remember that? The Matrix, Neo, Morpheus? I want you to see the Matrix like Neo did. So let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's start with the concept, okay? Let's start right at the beginning. Until you have a mechanism that can convert lurkers and the general public into cash sales, you have anything but a business and certainly a monthly liability that you probably are starting to not be able to afford. That's what's going to happen. That's what happens to a lot of newbies. They don't learn how to sell. They don't learn how to market. They're still confused and overwhelmed, so they just quit, right? Because they never figured out how a mechanism worked to convert lurkers and the general public into cash sales. So let's start with Tony Robbins as an example. Google him. Everybody knows Tony Robbins. Google him, YouTube him, find him. Back in the day, even before the internet, back in the day, Tony Robbins wrote little $7 paperback books, hardback books were like, you know, 15 to 20 bucks or whatever. Paperback though was like $6.99, $7.99, right? Tony wrote books and then he created a CD course, audio cassette course first, right? And then he did seminars, and then from there he did coaching programs, okay? And what he created for free, that people that could experience it for free, right? What he created that people could experience for free was a late night television infomercial, okay? A late night television infomercial. This is before the internet. This is before the internet. He couldn't just start popping videos on Facebook and YouTube, free content on a blog, and he didn't roll that way. That wasn't even allowed. That was not even available. He had to spend probably tens of thousands, if not over $100,000 in production and actors and technology to create a 30-minute or a 25-minute television infomercial. And then he bought airtime. It was not free for him. It was free for you and me to watch it in the middle of the night, but it was not free for him. I'm just trying to let you know how much easier you have it, okay? Tony Robbins created a mechanism. He had a mechanism called a free late night television infomercial. Follow me here. Way over 50 million people saw it, let's just assume, but it was way over that. Let's just say 50 million people saw his free infomercial. Think free video, free content, free Facebook post, right? Hit 50 million plus saw it. From that, about 1 million people or so, do the math on your phone. It's very simple, but it's very big, right? 1 million or so people from that free piece of content, late night television infomercial video, they then gave him about $7.99 for a paperback or $19.95 for his books that he recommended to them based on that infomercial. Then they saw him at the bookstore and they would start purchasing a $7 book, a $15 book, right? Because they saw him on TV. Next time they were at Barnes & Noble, they bought his book. Now the book and the infomercial then sold them, introduced to them his next product, which was, back then it was about $177 for his 12 audio tape or audio CD kit, right? And then from that, inside of that content, as he was teaching them concepts and they were loving the engagement, they were loving the value of the content itself, of the product itself walked them into the next product in his product line, which gave him hundreds of thousands of people upgrading and shoveling more money to him, $500 to $2,500 to Brother Tony, to attend his seminars, and from the seminars jump on his mastery coaching programs, and there you go. Now they were buying $500 and $2,500 products. Not too shabby, right? The magic, however, was his mechanism, this continuity marketing system, this mechanism that he created. Not just his products. It wasn't really about the products, because people can find that kind of product at the bookstore and all over the place. There was different people in the speaking circuit, seminars and this and that. But how did Tony capture the attention, engage, and earn the following, the big fan, like rabid fan base of more people than everybody else on the speaking circuit? Is because he created a mechanism where there was an echo chamber or a little environment where they all hung out and they all consumed and shared and talked about and asked questions and networked about the Tony Robbins product mechanism energy, right? He put them all in his community and they talked about, well, his product line, right? That's what they were talking about. And he created a mechanism out of it. So it wasn't just the product. So this is what we have built here. This is the kind of system, the kind of process we've built here, Power Lead System, with all of our funnels. Free lead system, lead lightning, gold membership in Power Lead System, the diamond level, the platinum level. And did you see your back office? In about 3 days, you'll be able to also get MTI, Master Traffic Institute, right? So think about this the next time you see what we have available in your back office. But let's break it down a little bit more. So we talked about this term, a continuity selling system. That became the big secret for Tony Robbins. It wasn't about just the products. It was about his system for moving the products. He created, well, let me put it this way. He allowed strangers to locate him in his cheap little books, which they could sit down with a cup of coffee and read for free inside of Barnes & Noble. And with his free late night infomercial 20-minute video, right, he allowed a bunch of strangers to find him. And then that engagement, those communications, those messages themselves, that they can access very cheaply or for free, they began to introduce them to the rest of his mechanism. And now he created a community where he can locate strangers, turn them into buddies, and then those buddies became fans and bought his product line, right? It wasn't about the products themselves. It was about the system. Everyone already knew that Tony Robbins' product rocked, right? They did rave reviews, great testimonials on his book. They knew they were going to get, after a while when he was known, you knew you were going to get a high quality product from Tony Robbins. It was more about the system, right? You chose to support him more and get his other stuff because it was smartly put in front of you by being on the back of the prior product that you bought. One product led to the next product, led to the next product, right? So it was his mechanism that took his $7 book buyers and converted them to a second and third sale, which then rocket fueled his fast fortune. Obviously, had his products sucked, it would have all failed, right? So now let's consider the internet. This is just real. When the internet and networking, if you do network marketing, when the internet and network marketing remains just a monthly bill, you remain in your own business failure. It's just real talk, right? That is a fact. If you don't learn how to sell that thing and turn strangers into buyers, because Mom and Aunt Alice aren't going to be, you cannot build a business on having Mom, hi Mom, and Aunt Alice buying your little bottle of product every single time you change companies. And there's Mom and Alice, and you can't build a business on just Mom and Alice supporting you, right? You have to figure out how to get strangers to want to buy your products and services. When the internet and networking remains a monthly bill, you remain in your own business failure. So let's walk it to the next, another story. I've alluded to it a little bit. How about Barnes & Noble? All right, well, let's check them out. Barnes & Noble also has a mechanism. They blow you away with comfort and content, right? Luxury chairs, books, and magazines. You can sit there. They pour hot lattes into you and allow you to sit and simmer consuming large chunks of their products. You're comfortable, it's quiet, it's nice. Boy, you want to come back again, you want to come back again. Nobody ever puts a gun to your head and demands that you buy a product there, right? So what happens? Well, what happens is because they allow you to absorb that energy, you're a good human being. You're not a scammer, right? At some point you go, wow, they delivered so much cool free value to me, allowing me to do this. I gotta walk out of here and buy something. Let me buy a cup of coffee. So it might start with a $2, $3 cup of coffee. You don't buy a book at the first time. But you go back again and again and again, those cups of coffees, now you're getting a bagel, a coffee, and maybe you start with a $7 paperback book. And then you come back for another one. Then you're buying hardbacks. Then you're buying audios and video sets. Then you're getting souvenir items. Then you're buying a journal and a pen and bookmarks and book lights, and right? So one leads to another, leads to another. But that's not all. They've also have a subscription service that has made them millions and millions of dollars, right? So they pour hot lattes into you, and then at the cash register, they smile, right? They smile and they ask you, hey, membership is only $37 for the whole year and saves everyone 25% on each book. Do you like to save money? Well, apparently 14, almost 15 million people at the time when this information came out said, heck yeah, I'd like to save money. And they joined. That was on top of everything. That was $37 for a subscription for the privilege of buying more stuff from them and saving a little bit of money when they do, right? So that was an annual subscription that they sold that way. That, my friend, is called another mechanism. So we saw one with information products. You see one brick and mortar. Now can you see ours on the internet the way we're doing it at Power Lead System, right? So let me break it down a little bit further. So the concept is simple, right? No mechanism equals no money. Let's take another one. Let's just take a ride. Physical product, Coca-Cola. Coke is a really cool mechanism, right? They do it in all kinds of ways, but this is one of their most famous mechanism that created a worldwide network that everybody knew the Coca-Cola brand, right? They had this neat little idea, right, that they turned into a cool mechanism. Did you ever notice that Coca-Cola had big, large, blood red coolers in most gasoline stations? This back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, before all the other modern technology and the different ways that they got their product to you. But they started this way, network. They used the network of highways where people were traveling. They'd pull in to get gas. They're probably, go get some gas, go to the bathroom. You're thirsty, you're hungry, you want a snack for the road, right? And you saw this big blood red cooler with Coca-Cola brand, ice cold Coca-Cola. Did you also notice the little sign on those big coolers that read $1.50 insert coin here? Well, back when I was a kid, it was 25 cents, really. 25 cents, insert coin here. Remember that? That's right. That's their version of an ATM machine. It's a mechanism. They use the highways and the network of gasoline stations to create a network of ATM machines that paid them money. Because even though maybe they didn't own the actual vending machine, the owner of it had to buy the material to put in there. They had to buy Coke, right? So it became a mechanism. But check it out. It went further than that because you saw that again and again and again, and Coke is it, Coca-Cola, Coke and a smile, Coke is it, Coke is it, Coke and a smile, Coca-Cola, right? You quench your thirst there, and the next time you see their brand inside of some cool commercial on the television, right? You're walking around Walmart, all of a sudden, all these things come together from your subconscious mind, and you start salivating for some sugar water, right? You're inside the store, and all of a sudden, you're walking out the store now with the eggs and the bread and the cheese and a big pallet of Coca-Cola, right? 12 bucks, 20 bucks, whatever it is. And there you go. The mechanism got you again. The mechanism got you again. You're at your favorite diner the next day. What would you like to drink? There's water, there's iced tea, there's coffee, there's a whole host of things. But because their branding was everywhere, online, television, on the road, big red coolers, they're everywhere. What did most people begin to say? Oh, I'll have a Coke. And even if you hit the rare restaurant that carried Pepsi, not Coke, what did you ask for? Most people. Can I have a Coke? Yeah, we have Pepsi. Is that okay? All right. Yeah, I'll take that. Give me a Coke. It's Pepsi, sir. Yeah, I know. I'll take one of those. Give me a Coke. Hey, can I have another Coke? It's Pepsi, sir. Yeah, I know. Coke. A mechanism, right? A mechanism. Picture you being your own brand of Coca-Cola on Facebook. You are the brand. Our mechanism has everything else. All right, check this out. So, let me give you a little social media secret. Twitter me this. What did you earn on Twitter last night? Probably nothing, right? If we're honest, you're brand new, you're just getting started. Twitter, is that still a thing, right? Or how about the conference calls, the hangouts, the sizzle calls, the Facebook lives, the YouTube live streams, the YouTube video hangout funnels, any other social media pages that you linger on for hours every day, the Snapchat, the this, the that. Did those little doodads pop any sales for you lately? No worries. They can't. What? Franco, you teach social media marketing. How can you dare tell me that? They can't. Guess how come? Those are places to gather viral friendships which can lead to sales later on. But in and of themselves, please hear me, those are not mechanisms. Those are not, here's a big secret. People get confused and mistake social networking places as selling locations. And by most people's empty MLM pockets, I'm just being real. Check your bank account. How's that looking? Right? As far as your business receipts, the deduction is simple. Social networking sites, these platforms, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, they are not a mechanism by themselves, right? So then a smart person is going to ask, well, what in the hell is a mechanism then? Well, to be a true mechanism, the widget or the postcard, the radio ad, the source of traffic, the email, the text message, the banner or the YouTube video or ad of any sort, the message of any kind has to do two things. Number one, it must collect the prospect's contact information. And number two, it has to get their permission to exchange money. Let me break that down. Get this part and you go big time. My friend, get this part and you go full time fast. What is a mechanism? A true mechanism is any kind of message, image, communication, or ad that ends up doing these two things. Number one, collecting the prospect's contact information, i.e. collect emails. And number two, it gets their permission to exchange money, meaning it makes a sale. I don't care how little it is. A free trial customer for 7 days. Give away a free lead system, right? They get it. They made a little tiny affirmative action. Even though it was free, they took an affirmative decision. They took affirmative action. They got something. A $7 lead lightning sale, okay? That's what it needs to do. Collect the prospect's contact information, collect emails, build you an email list. And number two, get their permission to exchange money. Without those two things, everything else becomes and remains simply and utterly, without debate, just an expense of money or time. And because most people don't have a mechanism that collects emails and collects people's money, they don't make any and can't build any teams in their business. They don't make any money and they can't build teams if you don't have this structure. I'm talking on the internet. Okay? So now, here's how a home biz little hobby becomes real, tangible in your bank account cash flow. Consistent, persistent cash flow that is predictable and that you can trust to be there. How do you build a predictable, consistent cash flow pipeline mechanism like this? Well, here's your new rule. And if you watch how I roll anywhere on social media, you will see this subtly, sometimes obvious, sometimes not, but you will see I operate by this rule. So the new rule that I gave myself when I discovered all this stuff when I was a newbie was deceptively simple, and it was this. Self, from now on, you will not breathe, speak, or do anything and take no action that is not calibrated and designed to bring you back a sale and at least a mini, tiny commitment, $7 lead lightning, from a future buyer to hold, caress, and examine what you are trying to sell. Okay? And again, there's a little typo in there. Let me go through it again. Self, from now on, you will not breathe, speak, or do anything and to take no action that is not calibrated and designed to bring you back an email, a lead, an email, a lead, and at least a little tiny commitment, little $7 lead lightning sale, right? And get them in front of my system so that they can hold and caress and examine the information of the products and services I'm trying to sell. Right? So even if I use like expensive, right? Even if I use like a $3 postcard, the formula is always this postcard or this email or this text message or this post on Facebook. It has to do, number one, it has to capture the prospect's email. And number two, it has to get their permission to exchange money by putting them in front of a presentation. That's the new rule. Follow that new rule in everything that you do, and you will begin to see how our funnel operates now, right? So let's talk about U Inc. equals cash flow. Let's you become cash flow. Your brand becomes cash flow. So following this method, I might place ads, order automated traffic, broadcast emails and or text messages, send out postcards, or engage and post information on Facebook and social media. You can do a host of things, but just like the Tony Robbins mechanism, it's all designed to collect emails, aka build your email list, and to make a little sale, which then breeds a second and a third larger sale. Now you understand the power of our back office of bringing people to this training. Right? Now they log in, now they understand, oh, there's other stuff. Oh, there's diamond, there's platinum, there's gold, there's this, there's that. There's your primary, right? Based on this simple but not so obvious real world formula, this is how myself and my close friends in the industry get thousands of people who convert from strangers to lurkers, to followers, to fans, to buyers, literally, to then give us $1,000 or more per sale and then join our network marketing programs if we have them, right? This is how we create cash flow pipelines. Why you see a lot of us, we might change the look of our page, a different capture page, a different video presentation, but the mechanism is always the same. Hey guys, what's up? Another live video by Frank Calabro Jr. Hey, look at my truck, look at my this. Oh, well, I'm so cool, you're so cool, we're gonna be rich. Let's go here. You know, go watch this video. And you're in his funnel. Right? Same thing with a lot of our winners. Karen Petty, hey guys, welcome to Power Lead System. Here's how you can start your, simple way to make money. This is what you do first. This is what you do second. I'm going to help you learn the basics. And oh, by the way, if you have any questions, reach me on Facebook and hey, go to my link, go here. And now Karen's got a pipeline. She's got prospects on parade going to consume and enjoy and learn from her free information. And then they're in her funnel, and then they're coming to free training, and then they're buying, and she's making money. It is a cash flow mechanism. Do you see it now? Do you see it now? Do you see me rolling? Tupac Shakur had a song a long time ago. You see me rolling? You see me now? It's funny. But that's the way this works. So, you see me rolling? Can you see your mechanism now? Can you see now why we start a simple message that has a simple invitation in it for people to review some free training about a fun, simple way to make a lot of money online? Man, if you just remember that one phrase, you can put that in front of strangers. That's what it's designed for. It's designed to be put even in front of strangers. Of course, if you go to more targeted people that are already in network marketing, you'll get more looks and more interest than just complete blue ocean sea of strangers. But that's designed to be put in strangers, because if you put it in front of enough strangers, some of them are going to say, huh? Really? How's that work? Right? Some of them are going to be interested. It's just mathematics. So let's flow through that, because that's your intro. Can you see now why we start with a simple little message that has a simple invitation in it for people to do what? For people to review some free training about a fun, simple way to make a lot of money online. Can you see them flowing to your lead capture page now and building your email list? And then now they're watching your video presentation and they're buying lead lightning from you for like $7, right? That's how they get started. Then what happens? Then they keep coming back, right? Because we say plug into the training. Then they keep coming back to our trainings, our videos, and reading your emails from the campaigns that go out on your behalf. Then what happens? They start buying everything else inside their back office and joining your primary program. That's a mechanism, my friend. It's a system. That's how it works, right? It starts with these simple little messages, online, offline, postcards, flyers, Facebook posts. I don't care what you do with these messages, but do something with them. Put them in front. Put them in front of humans, right? Not complicated. Simple invite to humans. Are you open to a simple way to make money online? Have you considered creating cash flow on the internet? Would you like to see how it works? These are the most important messages of your business. Just put them in front, right? Put them in front. Message delivery. Keep it simple. There's autopilot traffic. There's phone leads. There's email and text contacts. There's text marketing, broadcasting text marketing out to leads. There's social networking, of course, engaging with people on social networks, posting on social networks, building your audience on social networks. There's content marketing, creating videos and blogs and driving people to them. There's postcards, drop cards, post-it notes, guerrilla marketing. I mean, some people have the online skills. Some don't have it yet. They got to start somewhere. You got to give people something simple. It's not about, oh, that's old school. I want new school. Oh, that's new school. I'm not computer literate. Give me old school. It's not about old school or new school. It's about human behavioral psychology. It is about getting the message. It's about the message, inviting them to the mechanism. That's what it's about. It's about the message doing its job. What's the job of the message? The job of the message is piquing their curiosity just a little bit and getting them in front of the mechanism. That is the job of the message. So it's about the message, getting people to the mechanism. I don't care about offline, online, telephone, no telephone. I'm a guru. I don't do that old stuff. I'm better than you because I can do text marketing and you can't. And I'll take a sale however it shows up. If they loved a little booklet or a little PDF or a little email or a bumper sticker, I'd be creative out there. Create balloons with easy way to make money and your link on them. Give them balloons to little kids. Mom is going to see it. Right? It doesn't matter. It's not about whether it's offline or online or how you deliver the message. It is about getting the message to the people so the message can get them to the mechanism. I hope you got that. That's very important. It puts away a lot of dumb, worthless arguments, quote unquote, on the internet, right? Arguments, debates. People will spend 4 hours debating, but no hours marketing. I don't understand it. Here's the sales process, right? Keep it simple. Get the message to humans. Get humans to the mechanism, your funnel. Follow up with humans. Plug them into the education. It's free. Bring them back. Build your email list. Email daily to that list and then connect with the people on the list. How can I help you today, John? Give me a call. Do you have any questions, Sally? How can I serve you better today? That's an email. Just get it out there. How can I serve you better today? Here's my link. Here's my number. Bye. Right? Enjoy your Thursday. There's a lead capture page, right? So the message gets them to the mechanism. The mechanism has messages on every single piece designed to get them to the next piece of the mechanism. Do you see how that works? Remember the Tony Robbins story. Remember Barnes & Noble. Remember Coca-Cola. Okay? So we're doing the same thing, but we're just doing it with these messages. Then it leads to a lead capture page. And a lead capture page can be a giveaway like this. It can look like that. It can look like this. It can look like this. Right? Pause the video, read it. It's great content. It's back there in your back office. Then they get to the presentation, 24/7. Presentation, Lead Lightning, Power Lead System, your primary program. Right? Lead Lightning, Power Lead System, then off to your primary program. Okay? The presentation. And then we invite them back for training. These free sessions, the Wednesday overview, they get a tour. Then they come to this one. Free marketing training. Are you learning a little bit about the psychology of direct response marketing? I hope you're saying yes, because that's exactly what we're studying. And people even in bachelor, I know because I was there, people in bachelor's degree programs with business majors never see this kind of information on real marketing. Product, pricing, blah, 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 from the 1950s is what they see. Right? They don't even see this in a master's degree program unless it's very specific about social media marketing, network marketing. They barely begin to touch direct response marketing, which is the granddaddy of all of this marketing. Edward Bernays, Robert Cialdini. They don't even get into that in universities. You have it here, free marketing training. Okay? So you invite them. Now your front end of the funnel builds your buyers list, right? It's about lead generation, building your email list, monetize that list building with a simple little sale, self-funding little lead collector offers, put $6 commission in your pocket on a lead lightning sale, $20 per sale on your Power Lead System Gold members, right? Then you invite them to follow you on Facebook where you can connect with them better, engage and nurture that relationship, right? It's low price point, it's high margin, easy go, right? Easy come, easy go. And then they get introduced to our back end funnel where you earn residuals and big ticket commissions. Right? You keep inviting people to these training videos. They begin to learn what's behind the curtain, what's in the back area. And our continuity marketing mechanism keeps getting that message in front of them and they begin to buy it. Our culture builds retention. We have the weekly overview on Wednesday. We have the weekly training on Thursday. They're 24/7 on your pages. Your Facebook builds community with groups that's growing. They're following you. That creates residual income, customers that never leave because they receive value every month. Month after month after month, you're getting paid from sales that your mechanism made, your system made like 18 months ago. And then you get those full-time income commissions, right? You have days where 3 people step up and you get $500 commissions from each one of them. That's a $1,500 day. With 2 people upgrading, that's a $1,000 day. And pretty soon, starting in about 3 or 4 days, you'll be getting paid $1,000 per sale when people start picking up the Master Traffic Institute. Right now, you're making a $100 commission on the Diamond upgrade. You're making $400 commission on the Platinum upgrade. And one of those is $500 a day with one customer doing that. Pretty soon, you'll be doing $1,000, $1,500 a day, right? Awesome stuff. That's the way our mechanism works. And all you have to do is get your link and get traffic to it. Use text and email contacts, order traffic to your funnel, post on Facebook, create content, use text message broadcasts, use postcards, offline, online. We don't care. Get the message out to the people. That, my friend, is part 1 of our 3-part series on the cash code, turning strangers into buyers. I'll see you next week. Plug into the back office. If you are not positioned to earn the kind of money you want to earn, I highly recommend, before my full training really gets out there, I highly recommend that you position yourself to earn the kind of income you want to earn at Power Lead System. If you want to earn those $100 commissions, go get that training. Go buy that product. If you want to earn those $400 commissions, log into your back office, click to watch the video for the Platinum package, get it, and get positioned. I'm going to invite your teammates, your customers, to do the same thing. I want you to get those commissions, okay? So get positioned, guys. You only have to go all in one time. You buy it one time, you earn those $400, $500, $1,000, $100 commissions. You earn those $1,000 days, $500 days forever. You just have to buy it one time, upgrade one time, own everything, and you own it forever. And you have access to all of our product line and training. That way, when people get to this training, do you think if you send me 100 people to watch this video, do you think maybe I can walk 3 to 5 of them to go back to their back office and upgrade and go all in? 3 to 5 out of 100? Absolutely, right? And when they do that and buy everything, that can be the difference. That can be an additional $1,000 to $3,000 in your pocket. Who did this teaching tonight? You or me? Who did the preaching tonight? You or me? Who did the training, the talking, the telling, the selling? Who presented this thing? You or me? You could be at the beach or watching a movie right now, Netflixing and chilling on Games of Thrones with some pizza and a beer, right? And this video is selling for you, educating your team, and raising up an army of prolific marketers that are going to understand the mechanism and how to get people into it. Pretty cool, right? So anyway, that's my pitch there. So I'll see you guys next week for part 2 of this 3-part series, the cash code, strangers to buyers. Welcome to Power Lead System. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.